Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kakudash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, who rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Dawada from the Men of Valor campaign in Greenville, South Carolina, coming back with another video on sincerity and in truth. Lord willing, it can be edifying. All right. And this will be the psalm of the day. All right. Through the Spirit, the Spirit will have me go into, sometimes the verse of the day, sometimes the psalm of the day. And I'll show you real quick what I was making mention of in past videos. If you go right here, if you have the KJV app, you can go right here and it says daily verse. It'll give you a verse of the day, which today's verse of the day is Romans 8:17, which I just recently, did a video on Romans, the 8th chapter altogether, which is a beautiful verse of the day. Us being heirs and joint heirs with our Lord Yahweh Shah, and the sufferings that, of course, it says the sufferings of this present time are not to be compared with the glory that should be revealed in us. Definitely relevant to this time. You have the gospel of the day, which goes into the like Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and then you have the psalm of the day, right? And the psalm of the day is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna be doing this video on, which is it's a short chapter, but very, very heavy, man. All right, very beautiful, and something that we're about to come into. All right, we got to push this vibration. We have to, even though this is a short chapter, only 6 verses, all right, it holds weight. Definitely does. So let's get right into it. This is Psalms chapter 128 and verse 1. It says, a song of degrees. Blessed is everyone that feareth the Lord. And who's going to fear the Lord? All right, these heathen don't fear the Lord. Not even all of our own people fear the Lord. But it says, blessed is everyone that feareth the Lord. Those that are going to fear the Lord, those that are going to fear the Lord are going to do what's pleasing unto him. They're not going to openly try to break the law. All right, therefore the Lord is going to bless them. See, like it says, blessed is everyone that feareth the Lord, that walketh in his ways, because the ways of the Lord are not grievous. Okay, it promotes life. It doesn't promote death. But only a corrupted nigga, all right, wouldn't want to seek Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. It's too hard. Or I don't want to give up pork. Like that nigga Boosie, man. He must have heard that he couldn't eat pork, and he's like, I don't want to give it up, Hey, but we heard, I don't even like pork anyway. Not for real. It's all greasy and shit. And turkey bacon tastes better. All right. But, the Lord blesses those that walk in the ways of the Lord. Best believe, man. Okay, you think these people out here that has gotten their riches and wickedness, you think they're really blessed? Yeah, they might be for a season, but guess what? All this shit is about to be taken from them. All right, but what we have is never going to be taken from us unless Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah was to take it from us, man. All right, and that's just wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And that bringeth forth to a kingdom. All right, verse 2, it says, for thou shalt eat the labor of thine hands. Happy shalt thou be, and it shall be well with thee. Verse 3, it says, thy wife shall be as a fruitful vine by the sides of thine house, thy children like olive plants round about thy table. All right, what does that mean? And ultimately, we're back around here. I'm going to read that again. Verse 3, it says, thy wife shall be as a fruitful vine by the sides of thine house, thy children like olive plants round about thy table. All right, and what does this mean? It means our women, the women that we're going to have, they're not going to be barren, because that's a curse to be barren. It's a curse to not be able to have children. Here it is in today's society. They like to promote, I ain't got no kids. I'm 40, I ain't got no kids and shit. Salaki. But that also reminds me in Isaiah where it speaks about a little one shall become 1,000. See, when we enter into the kingdom, all of fruits. They're not gonna be barren. All right, they're gonna be able, every time we go in unto them, hey, they're gonna get pregnant. Through the Spirit, and it's gonna be beautiful, and it's gonna be righteous, man. And we're gonna have more than one woman. All right, we're gonna have more than one woman. All right, they try to make shit different here, but hey, the Lord is gonna put things straight. The Lord is he's gonna bless the house of Israel, man. And it says thy children like olive plants round about thy table. All right, so they're gonna be everywhere, man. Hey, brothers be doing the videos. They got the AI. They got the AI with all the children. You got the Jake with his wife and all the children. Hey, that's how it's gonna be, man. It's a nice visualization. It's not that we worship those images or anything, but it's good to see that vibration, because if you leave it to Esau, the only thing that he's pushed, that he's promoted for us is that we just niggas and spicks, man. So it's good to have that righteous vibration, that regalness about us, man. Verse 4, it says, behold, that thus shall the man be blessed that feareth the Lord. Verse 5, the Lord shall bless thee out of Zion, and thou shalt see the good of Jerusalem all the days of thy life, man. That's what we're about to enter into. And it's going to be continual. It's going to be forever. Verse 6, yeah, thou shalt see thy children's children, and peace unto Israel. All right. And ultimately, man, this applies to the kingdom. We're going to be able to see our children, our children's children, our children's children. And all the while, we're still going to have children. Okay. We're not going to die. What nation of people was able to obtain this, man? Nobody. Because even now, you can't really enjoy your family. Hey, think about, you might be able to see your grandchildren. You might be able to see your great-grandchildren. That's a blessing. That's a blessing. However, eventually, people start dying off. Well, that won't be so in the kingdom. In the kingdom, we're never going to die. Our families are going to be huge. That's why it says a small one shall become a strong nation. It's going to be like every Israelite brother got his own nation, but we're all going to be under the banner of being an Israelite, man. But each brother going to have his own house. The house of this brother, the house of that brother. And man, hey, it's going to go on and on forever and ever and ever, man. Hey, one day, man, a brother can have a whole galaxy of his seed, man, of his lineage, ruling in righteousness. Who doesn't want that? Hey, Esau want that shit, but it's not given unto him. Here it is, we go to Jake about it, and Jake don't want to hear it. They rather deal with this shit. They rather deal with the baby mama and baby daddy drama, man, when the Lord is setting us back in order. So this is a quick read, not meant to be a long video. All right, Psalms 128, man, beautiful song. So Lord willing is edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Makakudash, and double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, who rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Till next time, Shalom.